Okay, so for the second part of our physical assessment, we are going to assess the gastrointestinal, the musculoskeletal, and neurological systems here. So, and if anything is uncomfortable at any point, let me know, and there will be time for questions at the end.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the abdominal assessment, and I'll have you lie back on the bed here. And I'm going to drape appropriately to maintain privacy. And we're going to pull the shirt up to expose the abdominal tissue. So what we're looking for first is any scars, striae, lesions, rashes, bruising, discoloration, anything like that. And nothing is noted. We're going to check the contour of the abdomen for flatness, protuberance, round or scaphoid. And so the abdomen is flat and normal. We're also going to observe for any obvious pulsations, peristalsis, masses, or herniation, and none of that is present. So we're going to then auscultate in every quadrant here. So I'm going to warm up the diaphragm, and we'll start in the right upper. And we're going to have our stethoscope there long enough to hear bowel sounds in every quadrant. So left upper, right lower, or left lower and right lower. And bowel sounds are normoactive in each quadrant. Next, I'm going to listen with the diaphragm of the stethoscope over the aorta and the renal arteries on both sides and the iliac arteries on both sides. And then this will be skin on skin, but femoral on the left and right as well, arteries. And no bruits are auscultated over any of that. And then next we're going to percuss in each quadrant, and what we're looking for is tympany versus dullness. And we're doing this in each quadrant. And what we're looking for is tympany over the abdomen and dullness over any solid organs, and everything is normal there. We're going to palpate next, and we're going to use light and deep palpation. So first, we'll use light palpation just over each quadrant here, and we're checking for any superficial masses or tenderness or guarding or anything like that. None is noted. Next, we're going to palpate use deep palpation, and we'll just press in more here. We're looking for any organomegaly or any deep masses here, and none are felt. Next, we're going to palpate the liver. I'm going to use the hook method here. So I'm going to press deeply. I'll have you take a deep breath in. Good. So I do not feel the edges of the liver here, which is normal. Next, I'm going to come under you, and we're going to support the left side. We're palpating the spleen here under the costal margin deeply, and I do not feel the spleen, so that is normal. Next, we're going to check for rebound tenderness. So I'm just going to press in deeply and let go quickly. So like that. No rebound tenderness is noted. Any pain? Good. So next, I'm going to come around the bed here, and we're going to, this is a test for appendicitis. This is called the Rothsing test. I'm going to palpate, or I'm going to press in deeply here, and I'll have you take a deep breath. Good. Any pain on the right side?
No.
Okay. So no right lower quadrant pain, which is negative for Rothsing. And then we're going to check for Murphy's test here, and this is for cholecystitis for inflamed gallbladder. So I'm gonna press in deeply on the right upper quadrant under the costal margin here. Take a deep breath. Good. Any pain?
Nope.
Good. So Murphy's test is negative. Good. So now I'm going to palpate the aorta here. We're gonna on both sides. And then we note the width is 2.5 to 4 centimeters in width, and that is normal. Okay, good. So now I'm gonna have you sit up for me. We're going to test for costovertebral angle tenderness. So I'm going to percuss, if you can, yep, right below the rib cage here, bilaterally. So any uncomfortable pain?
Nope.
Good, so no CVA tenderness. Next, we're going to move on to the musculoskeletal assessment. I'm just gonna kind of have you mimic what I do, and first we're gonna assess for cervical spine range of motion. So we're gonna do chin to chest, good, and this is flexion, then extension up, and then rotation to both sides, and then lateral bends to both sides. Good. So this is all so intact and normal. Then we're going to check for cranial nerve 11. That's the accessory nerve. And we're going to do this by doing a shoulder shrug here against my hands. Good. And then against my hand, look to the left there. Good. And then look the other way. Good. So strength is 5 of 5 and intact. Then we're going to assess upper extremity strength and sensation. So I'm gonna first have you close your eyes and tell me what side I'm touching.
Left.
Okay.
Right.
Good. So sensation is intact. Let's see, then we're gonna check our reflexes here. The biceps reflexes here. So we're gonna check that on both sides. Good. Now let's check the triceps reflex. So I'm going to support your arm here, and good. And this side I'm going to support. Good. And then the brachioradialis reflex is down here, so I'm just going to check this side. Good. And this side. Very good. So all reflexes are intact. Let's do, and +2, let's do the shoulder range of motion exercises now. So we're going to, I'll have you stand up and just kind of mimic what I do. So we're gonna do flexion all the way up with your, good. Extension is back, good. Abduction is hands at the side and up above, you're good. And then adduction is each arm goes over the body, good. And very good. So all of these are normal and intact. We're going to, let's see, the internal rotation, I'm gonna have you take your hand and touch the bottom of your scapula on both sides. Very good. Other side. Very good. Now we're going to do extension. So arms at 90 degrees and extend outward. Very good. So shoulder range of motion, they are all intact. Then we're going to do elbow range of motion. So let's do flexion first. Flexion, extension, very good. And then let's do wrist range of motion now. So let's do flexion down and extension up, good. Radial deviation in, good. And ulnar deviation out, okay. Then we'll do hand and finger range of motion. So I'll have you make a fist, and that's flexion. I'll have you extend, good. Then we'll do abduction, good. Then we'll do adduction, okay, very good. And then we're gonna do thumb opposition. So touch each finger with your thumb, good, very good. And then we're gonna do thumb flexion, good, and then extension, very good. So that is hand range of motion. So now we're going to do upper extremity strength. And I'm going to start with the deltoid and just push up against, I'm gonna put your arm up like this and then push up against my hand, good. And then we'll do it on the other side, push up, good. So that's the deltoid. Let's do flexion, brachial flexion. So you push it, good. And then triceps extension, good, good. Very good, very strong, 5 out of 5. Let's do the wrist strength next. So do push against my hands, that's flexion, and then I'm gonna come behind your hand and we'll do extension, so push back against my hand, good. That's extension. Let's do hand grip next. So hand grips, so grip my hands, good. They're both equal strong, 5 of 5. Let's do finger abduction now. So I try to push your fingers in while you push out, good, and good. Now let's do thumb and pinky together, and I'm gonna try to pull out or pull them apart, and very good. So that is good. Thumb opposition is intact. Let's do the lower extremity sensation and reflexes next. So I'll have you sit again on the bed. And then I'm going to use light palpation for sensation. So this theoretically is going to be skin on cotton ball here. So just close your eyes and tell me which side I'm touching.
Left.
Good.
Right.
Good. So sensation is intact. So next we're going to do our patellar reflex, and I'm just going to take I'm going to find the tendon here. Good. Good. Now let's do Achilles reflex, and I'm going to take his here. Good. And on this side, the Achilles. Good. And then that is intact. Achilles, and then the last thing we're gonna do is the Babinski, and I'm going to run the end of my reflex hammer up this foot, and foot goes down, which is a negative Babinski, which is what we want. Ooh. And then next we're going to do the proprioception of the great toes. So I'll have you close your eyes and tell me if I'm pulling or pushing your toe up or down, okay? So
Pulling up.
Good. And on this one?
Pulling down.
Very good. So proprioception of the great toes are intact. Now we're going to do our hip range of motion. So for this exercise, I'll have you stand up again, and we're going to flex knee to chin with both bilaterally. So flexion, extension, so leg out and back, or just back, sorry. Good, on both sides, extension, very good. Now, abduction is going to be foot out on both sides, good, and then, very good. abduction is going to be over the midline. Very good. Over the midline. Okay, and so the last thing is inversion and eversion of the hip. And so this is kind of confusing. So the inversion is going to be up and in with the knee, out with the foot. Let's do that on both sides. It's inversion. There you go. And then eversion is going to be out with the knee, in with the foot. Good. Eversion. Very good. So we've got all of those are intact. Let's do knee range of motion now. So we're going to extend the knee backward with both bilaterally. Okay, very good. Extension. This is flexion, knee flexion. Knee extension will be straight forward. Yep, very good. Knee extension on both. Very good. Now let's do ankle flexion, or you can sit for this one actually. So we can do them bilaterally. So we're going to do dorsiflexion up with both feet. Good. Plantar flexion down. Very good. So that's flexion and extension, and they are intact. Let's do inversion with the feet, both feet. Good. And eversion. Very good. So these are all intact. Next, let's do strength for our lower extremities. So I'm going to I'm gonna have you push out to my hands or here. Good. And that's extension. Let's do inward now, and that's flexion. And then let's do push up to my hands. So that's dorsiflexion, and push the gas pedal. That's plantar flexion. And then push push inwards towards my hands. That's inversion, and out is eversion. So strength here is equal 5 of 5 intact. So the last thing we're gonna do is spine and posture. So I'm gonna have you stand. I'm going to look at his posture. I'm going to look at his spine and assess for any abnormalities. We're looking for lordosis, kyphosis, scoliosis, anything like that. Nothing present. Posture is good. I'm going to support his hips here while he does a pelvis range of motion. So I'm going to have you tilt forward. Very good, and that's flexion. Now backwards is extension. Now lateral bend each side, to the left, good, and to the right, good. Now if you can rotate your hips, very good, both ways. Okay, very good. So that is all normal and intact. Let's do coordination and cerebellar tests next. So what we'll do is rapid movement with your hands and then flip, flop. Very good. That is intact. Let's do the finger to nose test now. So we'll do same arm, so left arm, and then touch my finger in your nose. Very good. Finger, nose, finger, nose. Now let's switch and make sure we good. This, and very good. Very good. One more time. Perfect. All right. Now let's do the heel to shin, and run your heel down both shins. So one, okay, good, and good, very good. So these are all intact and within normal limits. Let's test your balance and gait as the last thing that we do here, and we're testing for the cranial nerve 8, that's the vestibulocochlear nerve. I'm going to start with the Romberg test, and I'm going to assess you for 30 seconds and just stand, hold position, eyes open, and then eyes closed. We're assessing for 30 seconds here. He maintains posture and balance, and it is normal. Let's do the pronator drift test now. So arms out like this. And I'm testing for any any pronator drift here, and it's negative. Okay, so then we're going to do a tandem walk now, and you're doing toe to heel all the way to the door, please. Very good. And this is intact and normal. Now when you turn around and come back, let's walk on our heels back this time. Very good. Very good. And then the last one is walking on our tippy toes all the way back. Very good. And then the last thing that we're gonna do here is do a shallow knee bend. So shallow knee bend. Excellent. And that concludes the second half of our assessment. Do you have any questions for me today?
I do not.
Very good. So I'm gonna make sure I wash my hands on the way out, and thank you for your time today.